Alright, thought I would do a video on my 98 Ford F-150 to help it people kind of know when I'm done to it, and kind of go through it, show you stuff and whatnot. Start with the interior, I guess. Done a lot to this thing over the last year I've owned it. It's all pretty clean. It's getting up there on miles now, but everything works pretty much. The only thing that doesn't work is the windows. Never got to putting that in. I never really got to be a problem, so I never really got the urge to do it. At least for interior wise, AC works perfect. Always has. I've never had to charge it. Radio works, tape player works, all that. I just put a blend door in, I think last fall, I want to say. I went through I did it the hack-whack way. It's right behind here. Put some nice metal tape in there. But it's got the 4 on the floor here. Still has the what do you call it, air solenoids, but at least the transfer case itself is mechanical. Of course, I got all these nice mats in on the front and back, and all this looks good. No rips in the seats. Just got all the stains out. I use it as a work truck, so it did get kind of dirty, but I cleaned it all out again. Nothing I couldn't fix. I've been pretty decent on the interior and whatnot, so let's show you the unwrapped hood. I've done a lot there, that's for sure. As far as the entire truck, I've put new brake lines in, new drums, slave cylinders in the drums, all the linkages, pads, all that stuff. I've also put new discs on the front here. Trying to remember if I didn't put calipers on. I was gonna put new pads on the front, but they were already changed apparently. Let's see, about a year ago when I first got this truck, the computer went out like 2 weeks after I got it. Brought it into Ford and had them fix it. Got me a computer and all that. Like $700 or something, but at least I got it fixed. And but before that, I was sitting there trying to figure out why I was dropping half an engine a lot of times. It's kind of weird, but I changed the coil, both coils, the mass airflow sensor, O2 sensor on the exhaust, and they actually tested my cats when it was in there, and they said they were good still, weren't plugged or anything. There's no exhaust ticks or anything like that. I just put new plugs and plug wires in like today. It's got pretty new battery like last year. That should be good for quite a while yet. I just put a new pulley there in when I did the wires. I was gonna put a new tensioner and serpentine in, but Riley's gave me the wrong one, so and I already had it out. I had it out to change it, and that's when I found out it was the wrong one. And it looked fine. There was no cracking, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna put it back in. It looks fine. Yeah, other than that, oil changes, of course. I put some Lucas mucus in the tranny at some point. When I was... No, never mind, that wasn't this one. Yeah, started up. The air filter's good. I changed that. This truck has a tonneau cover, which is pretty decent condition. I use it a lot. That's what I prefer because I haul a lot of wheelers, lawnmowers, and all that stuff. At least I did in here before I got my new truck. But I also have a topper over there. You can see it's in good condition. A little dusty from sitting because I haven't really used it in a long time. But I had put this fancy little adapter on here. So you just plug it in when you put the topper on. Makes it easy. because once in a while I need the topper, so. It's not terribly rusty. I mean, it's relatively decent. The tires have, you know, decent amount of tread left. They're pretty used, but they'll get you by, at least through winter, especially with 4x4. Yeah, 4 high and low works, everything like that. I don't know what else to talk about. I guess it's been gone through a lot. More than I actually would really have preferred, but just had to have a vehicle, so you know how it goes. Alright, start it up. I think it works. Yeah, there's no lights on or anything like that. Runs pretty good, all the lights work. The overdrive does work. I used that on multiple occasions when I was pulling heavier stuff. I've taken on a little Dougie around the neighborhood, but I'll leave that for if you're actually gonna come look at it. It runs fine. It's been my daily driver for how long now? Like you said, no ticks or anything like that. No exhaust leak. Just pretty typical on these, I guess. Seems like every single truck of this style I've seen has an exhaust leak, but it's been pretty well taken care of. The lady who had it before me, she basically had it sit and used it in the winter sometimes if it was too snowy to go anywhere. So I've put about 15,000 on this thing since I got it about a year ago. And there's rust, but you know, it's not horrible. Be a good first truck for someone or something, you know. It's got all the options, and it isn't, to be honest, half the reason I got a different truck was because this thing's more of a massive car with a bed than a actual truck, in my opinion. It can pull, but it's not gonna blow the doors off with a massive load, you know. I need something that can haul 10,000 pounds without much trouble. And this one just doesn't do it. But, yeah. I mean, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. But I think I'm just going to leave it there. It's a decent truck. It's been my daily. And I guess I can go show you that cover. Topper's decent. It doesn't have any brakes or anything like that. You can tell it's been sitting a while over here. Probably pressure wash it off before I sell it off, but I think it's been up off the ground on blocks here. So it's in pretty decent condition. I'm trying to remember if these things work or not. Oh yeah, it holds up by itself. It's not bad. But I'll leave it there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, have a good one.